Well, the Texas Department of Transportation has launched its 11th annual Click It or Ticket campaign until June 3rd. Law enforcement around the state will be working overtime ticketing motorists who are not buckled up. With us this morning to talk more about the initiative is Ruby Martinez with TxDOT and DPS Trooper Johnny Hernandez. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, Trooper Hernandez. Good to have you here this morning.
Thank you for inviting.
No problem. We love having you. A little more information about the Click It or Ticket campaign. What can you tell us?
Go ahead.
This is the 11th annual Click It or Ticket campaign, and we just want to remind people to wear their seatbelts. As always, wear it every year, not just during this campaign, and wear it also at nighttime and at daytime. And so we're out here again, just reminding folks again that this is a life-saving campaign. And we've got many partners throughout the state and here locally. Of course, DPS is always one of our partners, and many of the law enforcement agencies in the Valley are also participating.
How long will this campaign take place for?
The campaign starts May 21st through June the 3rd, which is stepped up enforcement, and we're looking at those 2-week period.
Okay, especially because the holiday of Memorial Day weekend. Do you guys see a lot of traffic out there, Johnny, when you guys are patrolling the roadways? What exactly will you be looking for? Speeders?
That's correct. We're just not going to be looking for a safety belt violation. We'll be looking for speeders, and of course, drunk drivers, especially during the Memorial weekend. We'll increase enforcement as far as DPS, and I'm sure other law enforcement agencies are going to be assisting us also. And it's something that we want to reduce fatalities, especially on the highways, because you're going from point A to point B, and want to make sure everybody gets safe there.
Yeah, you want to make sure you get there, because forget about the fine, you know, you don't want to pay with your life, right? That's the ultimate sacrifice, the ultimate price that you would have to pay for something like this. But you touched on something very important, because it won't just be DPS, you know, looking out for us on the roadways. It will be also a lot of local law enforcement agencies. Can you talk to us a little bit more about that?
Sure. We've got Mission, McAllen, Edinburgh, Harlingen, Brownsville Police Departments, and the Cameron County Sheriff's Departments, along with a lot of the other small communities as well that are partnering with us. Many of these agencies have grant funds through the Department of Transportation, where we provide funds for them to step up enforcement and look for seatbelt violators during this mobilization period of Click It or Ticket.
Around the clock, you guys are going to be checking all of that. And also, we just want to remind folks again, everyone inside that vehicle needs to be wearing a seatbelt. So if you're in there with the Theo, and you're, no, I don't have to wear it, I'm in the back, not going to happen. Is that right, Johnny?
That's correct. You know, I'll give you an example, Mary. I went to 2 major accidents. One of them was north of Mission. It was a 15-year-old student that was driving, and he rolled over. He was partially ejected and was killed. We had another one that was on North 281. We had one male that was laying down on the back seat of a Suburban, was not safety belted. The lady next to him had a safety belt on. He was ejected. She stayed inside the Suburban. And the reason I'm telling you this is because the next one that we investigated was in Port Mansfield area. It was a female. She was going down the road, rolled over. She had a safety belt on. She walked out of that crash.
Wow.
They do save lives, and we tell you, click it or ticket, because we will be enforcing this.
And that's true, because oftentimes you are the public information officer for DPS, so every time there is a fatality and we speak on the phone, you always make it a point to mention they were not wearing a seatbelt, because your chances when you're not wearing a seatbelt, they're not great. So, you know,
and I'll tell you this much, last year between Cameron and Hidalgo County, we gave over 7,600 tickets. That's just DPS for adults not wearing safety belts. For children, we gave the adults a ticket, and that was almost 4,000 tickets that we gave out, and that was just Cameron and Hidalgo County. If we could give just none, that would make us happy, to be honest with you, because it's something that we want everybody, click it or ticket. A lot of people don't like to wear it, because if they're involved in a crash, they think that's not going to be able to unbuckle.
Right.
But
hey, a little bit of uncomfort shouldn't, you know, bother you, because that might take your life, you know. So anyway, but thank you so much, you guys, for coming this morning. I really appreciate you and all of the advice you gave our viewers at home. Very, very important. Again, Click It or Ticket campaign. They're going to be out in full force, so be careful while you're on the roadways.